welcome back to the channel. This is Liana from the Potted Couple. I figured today, since we're having wonderful weather, that I would do a houseplant tour before I put my plants outside for the summer. My plants love being outside and I love giving them their summer break. Here's an overall of what we got going on. Don't mind the holes in the wall, that's where I had mounted my TV. This is an overall of my living, dining room, and kitchen. So yeah, let's get started. So right here, to start off, this is like my entry, my second entry table. We have a Jade Pathos here. And we have my mini Sansevieria. My big ZZ plant. I've had this for about 2 years. And then my ZZ Raven, which is on the mend. I think it didn't like being next to my humidifier, so I moved it back and it's been doing a lot better since. This is a plant that I got off of Amazon when Coastal Farms was having their release. On my dining room table, don't mind the mess. This is my makeshift office area. I've been working from home. This is my chocolate agneonema. I actually put this plant outside and it's growing a new leaf, so that's kind of exciting. I might put that one outside for the summer. Here's my Samurai Sansevieria and my palm tree from, I believe it was Lowe's. And over here we have my big Monstera. See if I can get it all in frame. This one's definitely going outside so that way I can have some more room in the house. But this is how big the leaf is compared to my hand. It has tons of mature leaves, as you can tell from all the fenestrations and the holes down the spine. Here's another one, and there's a new leaf. I did trim this one down a little bit, and I kind of want to chop them, but every time I think about going to chop them, I get a little nauseous, so maybe I won't. But if I did, I could just split it right down the middle there, so we'll see. I kind of like having him really big. It's just he takes up a lot of space. And then in here, let's see, we have my Peperomia kimnachii, my Peperomia hope, and then there you can see the Piccolo Banda that I got as a free plant. Here we have my Begonia Tamaya. She's not in her full glory because I sprayed her with pesticide, which I hate doing, so she's kind of on the mend. She has a ton of new leaves coming, so she'll be fine. She loves being outside. Here's my Hoya Crimson Princess and the Queen. And then we have my Antheria pendifolium, which I could not get to grow until I stuck this baby outside as a last resort. I stuck it outside and then look, I'm so excited. I've had this plant for months and it never grew until I stuck it outside. Then I have this Hoya down here that I got as a cutting. I have no idea what kind of Hoya this is. If anybody knows, please let me know. I have my Hoya Polynuria, which has a ton of new leaves. These were new. And then there's some on the other side as well. But that one's doing well. It does not like hot temperatures, so on the hotter days, I do keep it in the inside. I have my crispy wave fern that I was so excited to have. my Syngonium chia pens that I got from the potted elephant, already growing a new leaf. And then we have my Begonia maculata whitey that I saved from Walmart. If you saw my Instagram story, I actually snipped up all the older leaves. These plants were so overwatered that I tipped over the container and the water just like flowed out. It was so gross. But I ended up snipping off the older leaves. And it has all these new leaves, so I'm pretty confident that it'll be fine. Then down here I have my neon pothos. The roots were not doing well on that plant, so I ended up putting it in water. I have cuttings from my Monstera Peru. And then this is just my planty corner. Sorry for the mess, but I'm not sure how I want to organize it just yet. But that is what that area looks like. I also might snip my Begonia Tamaya because she's a lot really top heavy and she like leans a lot. Up here, it might be hard to see, but I have my variegated Hoya compacta and the green one. And by the way, all the macrame you see in the house I made. And then as we come over here, we have my ZZ Raven that I got from New Life Tropicals. It did nothing for like an entire year or two, but now it has a new growth point. I also stuck this one outside, so I'm excited for that. And then as we come over here, I have my Wellspin Sansevieria, my Monstera Stanleyana, just a regular. It has all sorts of new growth points. If you can see that after I chopped it, there's one, and there's a baby there, but that's how that one looks. I had to chop it because it was getting too tall, but now it's starting to fill out. Over here I have my Syngonium variegata. This is also giving me new growth. Here I have my Confetti Syngonium. This is just the cutest plant ever. And my Moonshines Sansevieria. Down here I have a disappointing cutting that I received from Etsy. This is from Burl Marks. Not really too happy with this one. I did get another one, but this one did unfurl. So I'll probably keep this one and put it with the other one because the other one looks a lot better. And then up here we have my Jade Singhania that I got from Steve's Leaves. I'm actually thinking about cutting off these older big leaves because the ones coming in now look a lot different, and I kind of want the plant to look more uniform. So that's what that one looks like. So I'm thinking about cutting off these older big leaves just so it can look a little bit better. And then we have my Syngonium Neon, just looking all good. It's very compact and short. This is my Anthurium clarinervium. This one also didn't put any growth on till I stuck it outside, and now if you can see that, we finally have some growth. I'm so excited. And then up here we have my Philodendron Mcdowell. You can see that. It already has another leaf that's coming out, and it's only, this one I had to chop all the way back to the stump, and this leaf came back within like a matter of 2 weeks, and then it already has this one, so that was really exciting. Like, your plants really love to be outside. If you can put them outside, that'd be really great for their health. This is my mottled Syngonium. This is the new leaf. It actually has a couple new leaves and one here. This is one of my favorite plants. Just look at that variegation, it's so beautiful. And then here we have my Crocodile Fern. I love that plant. This is my Pink Illusion Syngonium. If you see, the new leaves are coming in like a coppery pink color. I don't know if you can see that like shimmer and shine. Oh, it's so gorgeous. All the new leaves are coming in like that, instead of this like dull. But that, look at the difference. Oh, I love it. This is my Syngonium macrophylla from Steve's Leaves. Little backlit, but it's definitely a tall one. Has a new leaf unfurling here and another one on the other side. Down here we have my French horn fern, my Mikado fernwood, Sansevieria, and my new zebra bamboo fern, which this thing is stunning. Oh, I love this plant so much. And the texture is just like, if you ever get to feel one of these, you have to. But this is just a beauty. I don't see a lot of people owning this one, but it is beautiful. Here I have my Regina Red Singhania. This one's a lot taller than the neon, even though they look the same. This is a different like cultivar, but it's still beautiful, very shiny. And here I have my staghorn fern that I got from eBay. And here I have my bird's nest fern. This fern is just to die for. Look at that shine and just the ripple. And this new leaf sprouted really fast because I had it outside yesterday and it was really like humid. And ferns love humidity. Down here I just have some cuttings of my Peru Stanleyana and some Syndapsis. Over here I have my Raphidophora. I believe this is the tissue culture. Over here I have my big constellation. This plant is pretty big. I got this one from New Life Tropicals. It only had like 3 leaves when I got it. And most of these leaves were damaged, like this one here. A little damage there, but this one is doing wonderful. It has a lot of mature leaves, as you can see. This is the newest leaf. If you see my post on Instagram, I love this plant. Here's my big Raphidophora. I had knocked off the tip and oh, I was so mad. I was moving it outside, or I was moving it back inside. I had knocked off the tip and I got so mad. But that's my big one. The leaves on this one are massive. So when I knocked the tip off, it caused me to go and search for another one. So that's where that one came from. It was kind of like impulse angry purchase, even though I kind of was going to buy another one anyway. But it kind of sealed the deal. On this side, it has a smaller one that's stuck in there. This one has a new growth point there. I love Tetraspermas. It's the one plant I keep buying over and over. I don't think I'm buying anymore. This is my Latriana. I'm not sure if this plant's doing too well. It does look like it's getting a lot darker since being in my care. So I hope it's doing okay. Still need to make a pole for this one. This is my Raphidophora decursiva. This plant just chills. This new leaf here is unfurling. I'm so excited to see this one get huge. I was watching on Inquisitive Greens, and hers is just massive. So that's why I created this big moss pole. So I didn't know how big it was gonna get. So we'll see. Here I have my huge Monstera Ansonier wide form. I rescued this one from Old Country Gardens. It was really overwatered, and now it seems to be stabilizing itself. We have this whole patch of new leaves. I don't know if you guys can see how big this is. Just like, that's my hand, and that's how big the plant is. It's in a 10-inch pot, so I put on a tall moss pole. Here, this is my Ansonia narrow form. This one was underwatered. We seem to be doing well now. It's also on a tall moss pole. It's beautiful. Here's my Stanleyana variegated white form. The white on these leaves are just stark, especially this one. Look at that, it's just beautiful. We have several points of new growth here and here because I chopped it, and so now it's filling in. Sage is making an appearance. Good morning, Sagey boy. Isn't he so cute? Then we have my Monstera Peru. Thing is also growing on this moss pole. I made all my moss poles just with 3 simple materials. Look how big those leaves are, like almost the size of my hand. This baby really takes off if you stick it outside for the summer. It really loves the sun and the humidity, so that's what I do every summer. Just pop it outside. It's another Sansevieria, my big boy. Up here I have my Scindapsus. I'll turn this light off for a second. There we go. Scindapsus argyrius. This plant actually would trail, but I've kind of like wrapped it inside itself. Kind of like Planarina suggests, just so I can get a fuller pot. I think I'm gonna let it trail now since it has like the desired full effect that I want. And then here is my fern that I got from Lowe's. It was called an Anema fern. Here's my Lucky Red Aglaonema. Has a new leaf coming. I'm still learning the care on these colored Aglaonemas. I do find them a little bit more tricky. Here's my Fernwood Sansevieria. It has several new growths in there. Here's my Starfish. Oh, I didn't even know I had a new growth point. Wow. I didn't even see that. But that's that one. Groovy Ranch Plants. This is my Night Owl Sansevieria. I love just the patterning on this one. It's beautiful. But that's that area. Buddha. I have several Buddhas in this house. This is my Pink Moon Aglaonema. New growth is opening a little bit faster because I had this outside yesterday. I've been testing which plants do well outside and which ones don't do well outside, and Aglaonemas seem to do pretty well outside. This is my ZZ Zenzi. I love the chubbiness of this plant. And my Scindapsus exotica. This one it would also be longer, but I chose for it to be fuller. The leaves on this is massive. This one loves to be outside as well. Here's my Scindapsus Moonlight. This one has not been liking the outdoors this summer. And my Scindapsus Dark Form. I just got that one if you saw my last unboxing. So now we'll look here on my coffee tables. I have like a tri-set going on. Here's my heartleaf fern. My heartleaf philodendron. I love these plants. I have about 3 of them because every time I see one, I just want to buy one. And then here's one of my silvery ands. I just think this one is so cute and adorable. This one loves being outside too. I just love the silver on these leaves. And then here's my micans, just looking all gorgeous. I just got this one from an eBay seller. But that's how those look there. And then my aglaonema that I got from, was it Home Depot? Look at Saje, up to no good. That's the face of guilt and suspicion. Alright, so that's what that looks like. Alright, so we'll go in my bedroom now. Here's my first Sansevieria. Love that plant. This was one of the first plants I got when I was starting to collect plants. I actually have 2 of these because when I first started plant shopping, I would get 2 of every plant, which makes no sense, but that's what I did. This is my second Synapsis Silverian. Looks a lot different than the other one. I love them both. Here's my clearance bamboo. He was not doing well, but now it seems like he's kind of stabilizing. He was sopping wet. It was gross. So I actually haven't watered him, and I think I've had him for a month. But he has some new growth coming there. I think he's doing better now. I have a golden Pathos. My big yucca that my mom didn't want to care for anymore. He just chills here. Trying to get him to grow out more on this side. But he's a really easygoing plant. Don't mind this is my macrame station. This is my Philodendron Brazil. A big mass of leaves. And then I have my aglaonema sparkling Sarah. My Levoit humidifier that I do not use because it's already really humid in here. My place stays humid all the time. If you can see this thermometer, it's 76% humidity, and it's usually in the 70s at all times, which is really, really humid. And here I have my Synapsis Silver Satin from Gabriella's Plants. This plant has just given me so much difficulty. But I don't think it's the plant's fault. When upon inspection, like this plant was not really even rooted. So I was like really disappointed by that. Like half the plant was rooted and half of it wasn't. But I stuck it outside and now we finally have a new like growth. So maybe it just needs to be outside, but I was really disappointed in the quality of this plant. Sometimes my plants are good from Gabriella's and then other times they're not. But it's like a 50-50. This is what I got from Houseplant Shop. I was really disappointed in this plant. It had a ton of damage. They said they were gonna get me a replacement, but I've yet heard from them, and it's been almost a month. But anyways, this plant has been putting on a lot of growth. It was also outside, so I think that's what kind of sped it up. But that one's there. I believe that one's also a tissue culture. Here's my Hartley Fern that is rehabbing from my mom's house. It's doing wonderful. It's got tons of growth in there. Here's my Birkin from Gabrielle's plants. This leaf popped open yesterday because of the humidity that was outside. I think it was like 80-something% humidity outside. It was like something crazy. Up here we have my Adansonii that I got from Ruby Ranch plants. I ended up cutting off all the bigger leaves that were on the plant because they were damaged. But they have since grown back. It's doing really well. It has tons of new growth. Here my Bento Sensation. Got a little dude popping up. Here's my Monstera Celtibacana from Steve's leaves. Got tons of new growth. Doing well. My Philodendron Mcdowell. This leaf is trying to pop out, and it's got another one up here, and this leaf just came out. So that one's doing well. Then we have my Cebu Blue, which I'm pretty sure does not like being outside. My round form Adansonii that I got on Etsy. I need to create a moss pole for. I had created a moss pole, but when I got those other two, I kind of stole them from these two. So I need to make another one. And then in here, I have my money tree, the braided one. Tons of new growth. This one just grows and grows. We have my Tanuki rubber plant. This one is starting to open, but it's kind of slow. This is my Burgundy rubber plant. This leaf just popped open yesterday, and it's already got a new one, if you can see that. And I got my Ruby, and that leaf is opening there. And then over here is my money tree, but it's the single stump, and that one has a ton of leaves too. That's what that area looks like. Then up here we have my Hoya. I just got this plant this week, I think, and it's really long, and it just put out these two new growths. I don't know if you can see that there. Just put out those. I'm not sure if this one likes being outside, or maybe it was just too sunny, but we'll see. And again, I made these macrames for it. I have my Dischidia up here, my Dischidia ovata. Sorry it's backlit, but I just got this one as well. I made another one, like a sister macrame, because I saw another Dischidia that I wanted, so I kind of was like wanting to do, like, you know, sister macrames. That's how that looks. I love making macrames. And then if we come over here, we have my golden Pathos. We have my Asparagus Fern. I just love this one. It's so fluffy. This one just put out this growth because I had it in the window when all my other plants were outside. I'm not sure about putting this one outside. I'm a little nervous because it's so dainty. I might try it. Here's my Aglaonema stripes. I literally just got this one like 2 days ago in the mail. But it's massive. Everyone's been sending me these Aglaonemas with these long stems. So I actually got some Kiki paste to try to see if I could get it to kind of bush out. I mean, the form is really funky, but I think I'd like it to be a little bit more bushy. I also got this Pathos here so it could like trail down my dresser. And then I have my Aglaonema Cutlass. This one it just does its thing. It unfurled this leaf. It's unfurling this leaf. And there's a couple more in there, but this one is just so beautiful. Looks like it's a plant out of like a comic book. But I love it. It's more upright than bushy, which makes it a good like tabletop plant. I seem to do a lot better with the green ones and the colored ones, but I'm still learning. Here's my third heartleaf fern. Why I keep saying fern? Philodendron. This one was also in the window yesterday when I moved my plants around, and this leaf popped open. I have my second twin Sansevieria. These are empty because I was gonna put pampas grass in them, but I've yet to find like a good deal, so we'll see. Here's my other Buddha. Look at this fool. Crazy. Here's my Enjoy Pathos. Just chilling. And my Pearls and Jade. It's looking beautiful. Here we have my Mandrula Pathos. And another macrame that I made. It's really long. This one has a new leaf in there if you can see it. And this is going to be really backlit, but these are all my strings of hearts. This is my green strings of hearts, my first one. Got this from Etsy. My variegated strings of hearts, my Silver Glory, which is really growing, and then my string of hearts I just got from eBay. This one's really cute. I love it. But those are all my strings of hearts. If you want to see an in-depth video, I can do one of those, just so you can see them closer. And this is another macrame that I made. I really like this one. If I can turn it around. If you can see that. It's got like diamond patterning. But this has my Marble Queen in it. Just beautiful. So let's see if we can step back. That's that window. Kind of dainty, but I like it. Look at him. He loves that stinking duck. Clearly, quarantine has affected more than just me. Oh, see, he's greedy. He's got two toys. But anyway, I'm not showing you too much of my bedroom, but that's the overview of my room. Again, don't mind my macrame mess. This window's a northwest window. This window is northeast. You come out of here. There's my kitchen. I do get a pretty good amount of light for these to be like north windows, but these are also northeast. And that's the overview of my house. I hope you guys enjoy my plant tour. I don't have a lot of decor because I don't like them. I will be making more macrame pieces. But yeah, we are definitely having a jungle. I still have a ton of more plants that I want to get. I do have an order coming from Green Spaces, so we'll be interested to see how that turns out and where I'm going to put them. But as you can see, I'm a huge aeroid lover. I love monsteras, philodendrons, syndapsis, all those. I'm wanting to get into alocasia, so I might be dabbling into that. And I think I'm about getting a couple more anthurium. So definitely check out my channel and my Instagram to see what's happening with my plants and to get updates. I will be posting a lot more. And yeah, now we'll be sticking the plants outside for the summer. So I'll definitely be doing updates to show you how my plants did outside. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to keep checking me out and check my plants out. And I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. And yeah, bye guys.